You have lived your entire life surrounded by infinite power, infinite wisdom, infinite supply, and yet you have felt limited, bound, as though locked behind invisible walls. Why is this? Because you have not recognized that the infinite is not somewhere else. It dwells within you. It is your own subconscious mind joined to the divine intelligence that created all things. The kingdom of heaven, as the scripture tells us, is within you. And within that kingdom lies every answer, every blessing, every power you have ever sought. But here is the truth that most do not see. The infinite within you responds not to your wishes, but to your beliefs. It does not move according to what you hope for or say with your lips alone. It moves according to what you accept as true in the quiet depths of your heart. If you believe you are limited, the infinite within you produces limitation. If you believe you are separate from good, it produces separation. The law is impersonal, but it is always active. You are not waiting for the infinite to awaken. The infinite is waiting for you to awaken to it. And that awakening begins the moment you understand this. The subconscious mind is the creative medium through which the infinite flows into your life. It is the womb of all manifestation. What you impress upon it, it must express. This is divine law. And once you learn to work with this law consciously, deliberately, and in faith, you will find that the walls dissolve, the limitations vanish, and life becomes what it was always meant to be: abundant, peaceful, and free. For years, perhaps for your entire life, you have been living under a misbelief. You have believed that your good must come from outside yourself, from other people, from circumstances, from luck or chance. You have looked to the world to supply your needs, and when the world did not respond as you hoped, you concluded that life is hard, that opportunity is scarce, that you must struggle and strain to receive even the smallest measure of success or peace. But this belief is false. It is not based on truth. It is based on appearances, on surface conditions, on the testimony of the five senses. And the five senses report only what already exists in form. They do not reveal the invisible cause behind all form. They do not show you the infinite storehouse within, from which all things flow. You see, the outer world is effect, not cause. It is the mirror, not the maker. Your circumstances, your relationships, your health, your finances, these are all reflections of the beliefs held in your subconscious mind. Change the belief, and the reflection must change. This is law. This is how creation works. But most people do not know this. They see lack in their bank account and they believe in lack. They feel illness in their body and they believe in weakness. They experience rejection or failure and they believe they are unworthy. And in believing these things, they instruct their subconscious mind to produce more of the same. The subconscious does not argue. It does not judge. It simply accepts what you give it and proceeds to make it real in your experience. Do you see the circle you have been walking in? You observe a condition, you react to it with a feeling, fear, worry, resentment, doubt. That feeling impresses itself upon the subconscious. The subconscious, being creative, reproduces that feeling as further conditions in your life. And so the condition worsens or repeats or multiplies. Not because the world is against you, but because you have been speaking the wrong word to the only power that can change your life, the power within you. This is not punishment. This is simply law. The subconscious mind is like the soil. It will grow whatever seed you plant. If you plant fear, you harvest fear. If you plant faith, you harvest demonstrations of good. The soil does not care. It is neutral, but it is never idle. It is always producing. And here is where so many sincere people go astray. They pray for healing, and then they dwell on their symptoms. They affirm prosperity, and then they worry about their bills. They declare their faith in divine order, and then they complain about injustice. They speak two languages, one in their prayers, another in their thoughts, and they wonder why their prayers seem unanswered. The answer is simple. The subconscious responds to feeling, not to words alone. It responds to what you believe with conviction, not to what you repeat without faith. If your affirmation says one thing but your heart feels another, it is the feeling that will be accepted. The feeling is the language of the subconscious. What you feel deeply, you must experience outwardly. This is why Jesus said, "What things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them." Believe that you receive, not tomorrow, not when conditions change, now, in this moment. Accept it as already done in the invisible, and the visible must conform. This is the secret. This is the key to awakening the infinite within. There is a presence within you that knows no limitation. It is not separate from God. It is the very life and intelligence of God individualized as you. This presence is your subconscious mind, and it is joined to the universal subconscious, the one mind that holds all knowledge, all power, all substance. When you impress a belief upon your subconscious with feeling and acceptance, you are not manipulating a mechanical force. You are cooperating with divine intelligence. You are aligning yourself with the creative flow of life. You are saying, in effect, I accept this good, I believe in it, I claim it now. And the infinite responds not because you have earned it, but because this is its nature. The nature of God is to give. The nature of the subconscious is to manifest what it receives in belief. You do not need to beg or plead or prove yourself worthy. You need only to believe. You need only to accept. The infinite is already yours. The storehouse is already full. The power is already active. You have simply been standing at the door, knocking, when all along the door has been open and the treasures have been waiting for you to claim them. This is the great realization. You are not separate from your good. Your good is within you as potential, as seed, as divine idea. And when you believe in it, when you feel it as real, the subconscious takes that seed and brings it into form. This is how the invisible becomes visible. This is how faith becomes fact. Now let me show you how to work with this law consciously, how to awaken the infinite within and direct its power toward the fulfillment of your heart's true desires. First, you must choose what you wish to experience. Be clear, be definite. The subconscious works best with clear images and distinct feelings. Do not pray in generalities. Do not ask for something better or a little more. Decide what you want, not with greed, but with peaceful clarity. Ask yourself, if divine intelligence were to fulfill my life completely, what would I be experiencing? How would I feel? What would my days look like? Once you are clear, turn within. Find a quiet place and a quiet time, morning or evening. It does not matter. Close your eyes, relax your body, breathe gently, and let the outer world fade. You are entering the inner sanctuary, the secret place of the Most High, the chamber where creation begins. Now, with your eyes closed and your mind at rest, begin to imagine your desire as already fulfilled. See it, feel it, hear the sounds that would accompany it. If you desire health, see yourself moving freely, feeling strong, full of vitality. If you desire prosperity, feel the security, the freedom, the sense of abundance. If you desire harmony in your relationships, imagine the warmth, the peace, the joy of loving connection. Do not imagine it as something far off. Imagine it as happening now, in this present moment. Make it real in your mind. The subconscious cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a physical one. To the subconscious, if you are feeling it now, it is real now. And what is real in consciousness must become real in experience. This is not daydreaming. This is scientific prayer. This is the deliberate use of your imagination, which is the workshop of the mind, the place where all things are formed before they appear in the outer world. Every invention, every building, every work of art began as an image in someone's mind, and so it is with your life. What you imagine with feeling and acceptance, the subconscious must produce. Think of a moment when you believed, and it worked. Perhaps you prayed for guidance, and an answer came. Perhaps you needed help, and it appeared. Perhaps you simply knew with quiet certainty that something good would happen, and it did. That was the infinite within responding to your belief. That was the law in action, and it is always in action. It never rests. It is working now, in this very moment, creating according to the patterns you are holding in consciousness. But here is where many stumble. They practice this for a day or a week, and then they return to doubt. They look at their present circumstances and they say it is not working. Nothing has changed. And in that moment, they cancel their good. They withdraw their faith. They replant the seeds of limitation. You must persist. You must remain faithful. The subconscious needs time to rearrange conditions, to bring about the sequence of events necessary for your desire to manifest. You do not see the seed sprouting beneath the soil, but it is growing nonetheless. You do not see the subconscious working, but it is active day and night, arranging, adjusting, drawing to you the people, the circumstances, the opportunities that will fulfill your belief. Your part is to maintain the belief. Your part is to return again and again to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Every morning, take a few minutes to dwell in that feeling. Every evening, give thanks as though it is already done. And during the day, whenever doubt arises, whenever fear whispers its old lies, gently return to faith. Say to yourself, it is done. The infinite within is now bringing this to pass. I believe. I accept. I give thanks. Can you feel that quiet certainty stirring within you now? That sense that something deep within you knows the truth, even when the surface mind doubts? That is the infinite. That is the still, small voice. That is the witness within, affirming your unity with all good. Let me give you an example. Suppose a man desires a better position in his work. He has been in the same role for years, and though he does his work well, he feels overlooked, undervalued, passed by. He begins to believe that advancement is not for him, that others are luckier, better connected, more favored, and so he remains where he is, year after year, while resentment grows in his heart. But then he learns this law. He learns that his subconscious mind is the true employer, the true source of his supply. He begins to pray scientifically. Each night before sleep, he imagines himself in a position of greater responsibility, greater satisfaction, greater reward. He feels the dignity of it. He feels the joy of being appreciated, of using his talents fully. He does not worry about how it will happen. He does not scheme or force. He simply believes and he gives thanks. What happens? The subconscious begins to work. Perhaps he finds himself speaking with more confidence at work. Perhaps an opportunity arises that he would have missed before. Perhaps someone takes notice of him who had not noticed before. The outer conditions begin to shift, not by accident, but by law. His belief has impressed the subconscious, and the subconscious is now impressing the outer world. in time, perhaps sooner than he expects, the promotion comes, or an even better opportunity presents itself, and he realizes that it was not luck, it was not favoritism, it was the infinite within responding to his faith. This is how it works in every area of life. Health, wealth, relationships, peace of mind, all are subject to the same law. What you believe with feeling, the subconscious must produce. But there is one more element you must understand: forgiveness. You cannot awaken the infinite within while you harbor resentment, bitterness, or condemnation in your heart. These negative emotions are like weights upon the soul. They block the flow of good. They keep you tied to the past, to old hurts, to old patterns. If you wish to be free, you must forgive. Forgive others, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, for missed opportunities, for years of wrong thinking. Release it all. Let it go. Say, I forgive completely. I release all judgment. I am free and they are free. There is only love, only good, only God's infinite life flowing through all. When you forgive, you open the channel, you clear the way, and the infinite rushes in like a river that has been dammed and is now set free, dot in finite love, infinite substance. You are not separate from God. You are the living expression of divine life. And the moment you accept this, truly accept it, not as a theory, but as the deepest truth of your being, your life begins to change. You do not need to wait for permission. You do not need to wait for circumstances to improve. You do not need to wait for the world to be different. You need only to turn within, to believe, and to accept. The infinite is already awake. It has always been awake. It is you who must awaken to it. And this awakening is gentle. It is not a lightning bolt or a sudden revolution. It is a quiet realization, a deep knowing, a shift in the center of your being. You begin to understand that everything you have sought is already present in seed form within you. You begin to feel a calm confidence, a peaceful assurance that all is well, that your good is assured, that you are guided and protected and prospered by a wisdom greater than your own. This is faith. Not blind belief, but spiritual understanding. Not hope, but certainty. And with this certainty, you move through life differently. You no longer react to appearances. You no longer fear lack or loss or failure. You know that the infinite is the source, and the source is inexhaustible. Go now in peace. Return again and again to the silence within. Speak to your subconscious mind with love, with faith, with clarity. Tell it what you wish to experience and feel it as already done. Give thanks. Before you see the evidence, and the evidence must appear. This is law. This is truth. This is the way the Infinite works through you. You are one with all the power, all the wisdom, all the love that ever was or ever will be. Accept it now, believe it now, and watch as your life becomes the living proof of the infinite within. Peace be unto you.